Yo, yo, yiggity, yo! What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the YouTube channel of JJ Prime Reviews. If you've noticed that something is new on the channel, yeah, something brand new, I have a new Transformers hat. Yay! I figured, you know what, you've been seeing the red Autobot hat for like so many times, and it might have annoyed you a little bit. Might as well try out something new, you know, try a new hat. So yeah, there we go. They didn't have a Decepticon hat, which is quite unfortunate, but oh well, it is what it is. But hey, I got a new hat, which looks pretty cool, and it's red and blue with some black, the Autobot logo right there. It's something new, you know, something new for the, you know, yeah. But we're back with another review, but this time for Studio Series, because, you know, just wanna pull myself from the Legacy line for a little bit and continue on with the Studio Series figures, because, you know, Studio Series Wave 18 is already available in my country, so I might as well get some Studio Series figures for my collection. So today we'll be taking a look at the new Transformers Studio Series number 93 Deluxe Class, The Last Knight Hot Rod, or Hot Rod. There we go. So very cool figure in my opinion. But before we go into deep detail with this figure, we're going to take a look at the packaging. As always, we have a nice CGI image of Hot Rod in his robot mirror, 93 Studio Series Autobot Hot Rod, Transformers logo, Hasbro, Generations Takara, Transformers The Last Knight, Transformers The Last Knight. You got Hot Rod's face, Deluxe Class, number 93, Studio Series, Autobot symbol. You got Hot Rod's face again, and you have the obligatory product shots. He's a licensed Lamborghini, and you got a robot mirror, the alt mirror, 26 steps. And what does the bio say? The bio says, Hot Rod diverts the authorities as Bumblebee races to the Royal Navy Submarine Museum. Yeah, I believe that happened in the movie. Yeah, I believe. So that's it for the box. So now we shall move on to the review table and see what the big deal is for this boy. So let's get it on, man. Let's go! Okay, so here we have Hot Rod fully transformed into his fully licensed Lamborghini Centenario Alt mode, and it looks beautiful in my opinion. Looks freaking awesome. Yeah, looks flawless, as I would say. You know, not a lot of robot mode kibble sticking out, you know. I mean, on the bottom you can see the hands are there, but not a lot, you know. I can see the back of his head right there, but it definitely hit the robot mode quite well with this figure, and I'm very impressed. And you got the nice gold spot there for the Lamborghini logo, and you got nice, is this clear plastic? I don't think this is clear plastic, no. This is all paint, you know, with some silver trim right there for the headlights, and nice translucent plastic. Got the nice spoiler right there, a little bit of red for the tail lights right there. And yeah, looks pretty good, you know. There's a lot of panel lining, but hey, it's a Transformer and it's a toy, so I don't have any complaints with the alt mode whatsoever. It looks perfect. Looks perfect as far as I'm concerned. Got nice orange trim right there, nice orange as well, a little bit of orange there. But yeah, looks pretty good in my opinion. I'm really glad that Hasbro finally made a proper movie Hot Rod figure in the Studio Series line. You know, I've been waiting to get a better version of movie Hot Rod in the main line, so I'm very glad that this figure exists. Now, let's talk about the weapon that really makes this figure all the more worth it. Let's talk about the Stop the Time gun. That's right, I can now say, I stopped the time! Yes! The original figure didn't even come with this, so I'm glad the Studio Series version came with this. And yay! Got some nice blue spots for the barrels right there. And yay! Yay! He has the Stop the Time gun, and it looks exactly like the gun in the movie. So, but there's one thing about this gun. One thing that Hasbro didn't put in the instructions. It does this, and it really makes me mad when Hasbro doesn't put anything in the instructions. So, because the instructions show me, oh, storage for the gun mode, and you know how to hold the gun mode and robot mode, and the transformation, and that's it. That's all. That's all there is to it for the instructions. But this gun can do something else. But I don't know why this does this. I don't know why. They should have put this into the instructions. You can unclip this section right here. What is this for? What is this for? Why didn't Hasbro tell me this? I had to figure this out on my own? Really? 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 I had to figure this out by myself, really. I honestly don't want to do that anymore, but please, next time, Hasbro, if you do this, like, if you do this to the gun, tell me what this is for, please. Tell me what this is for in the instructions. This is getting annoying. This is getting really undocumented stuff. I'm done. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway. So, yeah, Hasbro, please, just tell me everything the figure does. Tell me everything the figure does, including the gun separating into two pieces. Why didn't you put that in the instructions? Why? Why didn't you document this? Why? Anyway, but you can store this gun onto the vehicle mode. There's a tab right there, and of course there are some slots right back here, so you can tab this in this side if you want to, and there you have the storage. And as usual, it looks really ridiculous, but hey, I don't care about storage, so I'm just gonna put this off to the side for now, so that we can actually move on to some size comparisons. Here is Hot Rod compared with with Studio Series Deluxe Class World War II Bumblebee. I wish I had World War II Hot Rod, but I don't have that comparison right now, so I don't have the figure, unfortunately. But I do have the World War II Bumblebee, and as you can see, the Hot Rod is definitely smaller than him. So moving on with the Studio Series The Last Night Deluxe Class Autobot Drift. With the Last Night slash Studio Series Deluxe Class Bumblebee. Well, I say Studio Series because this guy was actually reissued as Studio Series number 25, so it counts in my opinion, but anyway, I still count it. But yeah, you can see how the two bros look together. With the Studio Series Deluxe Class Age of Extinction Lockdown. And last but not least, with the original The Last Night Deluxe Class Hot Rod. And me personally, I definitely like the Studio Series version way better. You know, it actually has a nice spoiler on the back. Well, whereas the original figure didn't have a spoiler, unfortunately. Well, this version has silver rims as opposed to this guy, because he doesn't have silver rims, which is quite unfortunate. And this guy has a proper Lamborghini logo, whereas this version does not have a proper Lamborghini logo. But you know, this figure is still pretty solid. He's still a fun figure, still a really good version of mainline Movieverse Hot Rod. But me personally, I prefer screen accuracy more than anything, so I definitely like this one way better. It's just better done, better engineered, so I just love this one way better. But that's just me, that's just my personal opinion. You know, if you know how opinions work, then that's good. You know, if you prefer this, cool. If you prefer this, cool. So, but yeah, but there you go. That's it for the ultimate comparisons right here. Oops, I made a boo-boo. Was supposed to show this comparison before I actually showed the original Deluxe Hot Rod comparison, but here you go. There you have Studio Series Hot Rod compared with the Last Night Deluxe Class Cogman, well, aka Studio Series Cogman, because you know this was also repainted into Studio Series Cogman, so I count this in my Studio Series line. So that's just me, and I prefer this as my Studio Series Cogman, but that's just my personal opinion. But there you go. Yeah. Totally forgot about that, sorry. But now we can move on to the next section of this review. Okay, so now let us transform Hot Rod into his robot mode. Now the transformation on this guy is pretty intricate, but it's actually quite fun to do. So now, first things first, I would like to untab the arms, and they tab in very securely. I want to take this front wheel here and just flip all this down first. There we go. And just untab the arm, and then bring this panel down, just like that. And there we go. You want to untab the doors right here, swing them out. And just untap the doors, swing them up, just like that, and there we go. And then you can take these pieces right here, just flip them up, and then fold this down like so. And then you can bring all this down just like that. Swing out the arms, swing out the arms, just like so. And bring all this in, just like that. And then to bring all this down, clip that into place, and push that in, push these in. There we go. Then you can take the head up, rotate the head 180, and boom, we have the upper body all done and ready. So now we can move on to the backpack section right here. Just untap all this, and then pull this out a little bit. Flip in this panel, flip in this panel, and then bring this up all the way so they have clearance to rotate this section right here. Just rotate that around all the way, and there you have that. Bring this down, bring that down, flip in this panel, flip that in, and boom, you have the backpack all done and ready. So now we can move on to the leg section right here. So just rotate the waist 180, and then just split the legs like so, and then just bring this down, bring that down, and then bring out the wheel just like that, and then rotate the leg forward and booyah, and then just rotate the foot around just like that, and bring it down all the way just like so. And then this panel right here, if you haven't done so already, just flip this in and then rotate this up like so. Wait, not all the way, just rotate it up like that so that everything's leveled. So there you have one leg all done and ready. So do the same thing on the other side. Just bring the foot down, on this hinge just like that. Bring the foot down just like that, and then bring the wheel out, rotate the leg forward, and then rotate the foot around, bring all this down on the hinge. There we go. Flip that in just like that, and then bring this up, not all the way. You want to make sure that everything, the foot is leveled. So just like that. And I think we're done. Are we done? Yes, we're done. Woo, we are done. So there you have Studio Series Deluxe Class. The Last Night Hot Rod. I have to raise up the camera so you can see what he looks like. There we go. There he is. Now you can see what he looks like. But there you go. There we have Studio Series Hot Rod, fully transformed into his robot mode, and he looks freaking awesome in my opinion. Looks so freaking good. I absolutely love the way he looks. That looks so good. That looks so freaking good in my opinion. That looks so good. And I know people have said, oh, he looks hunched, he looks hunched. No, he doesn't look hunched. Where's the hunching? Huh? He doesn't look hunched. No, you can see from the side, he doesn't look hunched. What are you talking about? So, yeah. But yeah, all in all though, very, very well done figure as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, very fantastic. Very, very fantastic. I think Hasbro did a really great job with this guy as far as the engineering goes. Like, that is really awesome. It doesn't take a lot of work to get him into robot mode. It's actually pretty smooth. The process is smooth, it's enjoyable. So I'm definitely pleased with the transformation here. So, and yeah, very clean looking robot mode. And he has the door wings as he should. And yeah, very, very well done. I'm very impressed with this release right here. So let's take a closer look at his head sculpt right there. And in my camera will focus. I say focus. I say focus. There we go. Focus camera. There we go. So there we have his head sculpt right there. And a very nicely done head sculpt. And that's definitely movie Hot Rod right there. Nice blue for the eyes, orange for the face. But yeah, looks quite good in my opinion. Very, very nice. I love how they work the chest. The chest is basically the front of the car, and that is very, very nicely done. Very, very nicely done in my opinion. But yeah, very, very cool. Very, very nice. I love this figure. Really love him. A successful release in my opinion. Very successful. Yeah. Very, very, very well done. Very fantastic. Fantastic. So, let's talk about the articulation now. So, the articulation for this figure, the head is on a ball joint, but a very stiff ball joint. Can rotate full 360. He can look up a little bit. He can look down a little bit. The shoulders, they can rotate a full 360 on the ball joint. It can move in and out. You do have a bicep swivel. You have an elbow joint, about 90 degrees of bend. And you do have wrist rotation. There we go, wrist rotation. Does that make you happy? I hope it does. You do have a waist swivel right here. You got legs, can move up that far, can move back that far. And he can move out the legs only that far. He has a thigh swivel. There's a knee bend, but not too much, you know, it's quite under 90 degrees of bend. And the feet can move up due to transformation, and there's a very tight ankle joint right there, and you know, the foot can rotate if you want to, but it's very tight. The ankles are really tight on mine, like too tight. They're too tight, but hey, better too tight than too loose, right? Yeah, but you really want the figure to have nice and snug. Oh well, it's too snug for this figure. Yeah, a little bit too snug. But yeah, all in all though, very, very well done figure. I really love this guy. So now he can hold his gun. Let's give him the stops the time gun, so he can stop the time himself. And there we go. He can hold his stops the time gun proper. Yay! He's ready to stop the time. Hooray! So let us bring in some size comparisons. Here is Hot Rod compared with the World War II Bumblebee, so you can see how that works out. So yeah, again, I don't have World War II Hot Rod, but at least I have the World War II Bumblebee figure, and I gotta say that this mold definitely looks better. I mean, I still like this mold, but you know, I definitely like this one way better. That's just me. That's just my personal opinion. But anyway, moving on. Here is Hot Rod compared with the Studio Series The Last Night Deluxe Class Drift, with the Last Night Deluxe Class Cogman, with the Studio Series Age of Extinction Lockdown, with the Last Night Deluxe Class Bumblebee, and yeah, they look pretty good together. You know, they are pretty much, you know, the same height. I think Hot Rod is a little bit taller than Bumblebee, but man, they look really good together. Yes. So I'm really glad that this figure was actually reissued in the Studio Series line, because this one actually looks pretty screen accurate. So there's nothing much I need to change for this figure. So yeah, I don't think we need a new Last Night Bumblebee. We already got one, so yeah, we don't need a new one. So yeah, but there you go. You can see how they look together. And last but not least, with the original The Last Night Deluxe Class Hot Rod. And yeah, the Studio Series version definitely wins hands down for me. This one looks so much better. Yeah, it looks way more screen accurate, works a lot better, has a better engineering, you know, it's, yeah, very, very well done, you know, and I'm really glad that Hot Rod got his old mold in the Studio Series line, not a retool of Lockdown. Yay, he's not a retool of Lockdown, as opposed to this guy who was just a retool of Lockdown. But this figure wasn't that bad, you know, it's not a bad figure. He still looks pretty good, still looks quite cool in my opinion, still a fun figure, so still a solid one. But definitely, Studio Series is way better in my opinion. I just love this one way better. It just has more articulation. He actually has ankle tilts now, as opposed to this guy. He has a waist swivel, he has a wrist swivel, so definitely, yeah, overall, way better. So, alrighty, so that is it for the robot mode comparisons right here. Oh look, I made a boo-boo again. Yes, this figure actually has way more knees than I was expecting. You know, I thought his knees could bend only a little bit, but no, he has a very deep knee bend. You just need to bring out the wheel a little bit to accommodate the knee movement. So yeah, he can bend his knees a lot. What a funk. So, anyway, let's move on to our final thoughts. Okay? Okay. Okay, so here are my final thoughts on the Transformers Studio Series number 93, Deluxe Class, The Last Night, Hot Rod, or Hot Rod. And yeah, very, very well done figure in my opinion. The robot mode looks fantastic. The vehicle mode looks fantastic. You know, and he has really, really good articulation. You know, at first I thought the knees, you know, couldn't bend a lot, but hey, I found out that the knees could bend a lot, so yay, another plus for the articulation. So now I like the articulation way better. As far as the transformation goes, the transformation is quite intricate, but still, the process was really smooth. It was really enjoyable. I had fun transforming this figure. I had no issues as it comes to the clearance issues. I don't think my copy suffered from any of that. So yeah, no clearance issues for my copy of the toy. And yeah. You know, one thing that kind of bugs me is that you have to kind of, you know, to flex the wheel out to accommodate the knee joint. So that kind of bugs me. That kind of annoys me a little bit, but not to a frustrating degree. You know, I'm not frustrated, you know, moving the tire out for the knee joint. So yeah, I'm not that upset. But still, you know, they could have found a way to easily accommodate the knee joint. But it is what it is. But I love the stops the time weapon. That is so important for Hot Rod, because if he didn't have that, then the figure would fall short. So yeah, but yeah, very well done figure as far as I'm concerned. It's definitely way better than the original, The Last Night Hot Rod. You know, the original was just a retool, a simple retool of the original Age of Extinction Deluxe Class Lockdown. But this is not a retool of Lockdown. It's his own mold, and that is awesome. Yeah, I'm so glad that Hasbro finally gave Hot Rod his own mold. So that is just amazing. Very well done. And yeah, I'm glad we're getting more of the Last Night figures. You know, we already have Studio Series Last Night Drift. We have Last Night Bumblebee, Last Night Cogman. We had the World War II Bumblebee. We had the World War II Hot Rod, which I didn't really get. And now we have this Hot Rod. So yeah, and this is the only Hot Rod that I care about. I don't really care much about World War II Hot Rod. This is the Hot Rod that I need for my collection. So yeah, it's so good, so freaking good. And the plastic quality itself feels good. Doesn't feel cheap or knockoffy. It doesn't feel that. So I don't know why people say the plastic quality feels cheap. No. The plastic quality feels good. Feels good and sturdy, nice and solid. You know, the joints are nice and solid. You know, where some of the joints are like too tight. So yeah, he feels good. As far as my copy goes, he feels good. So yeah, and the paint is good too. You know, paint wise is good. You know, I have no issues with the paint. Nothing chipped off on my copy, so that's good. So, but yeah. All in all, though, I'm very pleased with this release, and overall, I am going to give this guy a 10 out of 10. He's just very fantastic, and I got no issues with my copy. I got no issues with this figure. So, yeah, I'm very happy with this release. So, yeah, really happy for it. So. Alrighty, so I got this guy from My Toy M Corp. That's where I got it. But if you want a Hot Rod for your collection, good luck. I don't know if he has hit stores in the US yet. Maybe, I don't know. But if he has, definitely pick him up, because he's worth your time. He's definitely worth having in the collection, and he just looks great overall. So. But yeah, so I think that's pretty much it for today's video review. So ladies and gentlemen, if you're completely new to the channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button down below. And while you're at it, click that notification bell icon down below as well, so that you will know when my new videos are up and ready. And you can always check out my Studio Series reviews playlist for any videos you may have missed, and I'll post a link to that playlist in the description down below. And I think that's pretty much it for me to say. So there you have the Transformers Studio Series number 93 Deluxe Class, The Last Night Hot Rod. And this is JJ Prime signing off. Peace out to all the one, and I'll see you guys next time. Yeah!
Greetings, Transformers fans. My name is Alita1. I would like to thank you for watching JJ Prom Reviews. If you would like to see more reviews, live unboxings, or even tutorials on the channel, hit the subscribe button and smash that bell icon to get notified when a new video is uploaded on the channel. Thank you and see you next time. Till all are one.